Joining me now from Baltimore, Congressman Elijah Cummings, ranking member of the House Oversight Committee. Congressman, thanks very much for being with us.
It's good to be with you, Andrea.
Well, everyone is asking, how could a fence jumper get inside the executive mansion?
Andrea, it is extremely upsetting to me, and it should be upsetting to every American. This is a national security issue. I hate to even imagine somebody getting close to the White House, and we are going to be holding a hearing this coming Tuesday in our National Security Subcommittee of the Oversight Committee to look into this. And what I'm worried about, Andrea, when I see things like this happen, it makes me wonder about what I don't see. Keep in mind, just 2 years ago, in 2012, we had Cartagena in Colombia, South America, where we had Secret Service folks being involved with prostitutes and getting drunk. Well, back then, our committee looked into it. We talked to the head of the Secret Service, Sullivan, asked him a lot of questions because we were worried about a culture of mediocrity. And then, of course, in Amsterdam, just about last spring, we had a situation where we had a Secret Service person who was sent back because he was drunk. And now we have these episodes. And this is supposed to be the highest security firm in the entire world. And to be able to get inside the White House, to me, is a major, major problem. And again, I hope it's not symbolic of other things, but we're going to find that out, hopefully on Tuesday.
You know, I've covered the White House for a long, long time, many, many years, and they are extraordinary men and women, the women
they are. They
and men
really
of
are.
the Secret Service. So I just want to give them a shout out, but obviously there's a problem here. Something went wrong. Peter King, your Republican colleague, had this to say on Fox News this Sunday.
The fact that they said he wasn't brought down because they didn't think he had a weapon, he could have had a body bomb, he could have had a vest on. As we know, he did have a knife. There can be a lot of conspiracies against the president, a lot of very complex assassination plots. This is the most basic, the most simple type of procedure, and how anyone, especially in these days of ISIS, and we're concerned about terrorist attacks, someone could actually get into the White House without being stopped is inexcusable.
I mean, you've got sharpshooters, Secret Service sharpshooters on the roof. You've got dogs who are trained to be unmuzzled and then go for whatever's running. So that's what a lot of people are asking.
Yeah, and the whole issue of whether they had the budget, Andrea, we can never let austerity be an excuse for not properly protecting our presidents and those in line to be presidents and their families and vice presidents. And we just can't do that. We're better than that. And so we're going to have to look and try to figure out what's going on. But going back to something you said, I agree with you. The Secret Service is a great organization. I mean, they work very, very hard. As a matter of fact, back in 2012, when they were going through the problems with regard to Colombia, South America, they asked me to come and address their top people. I addressed maybe 150 of them. And what I said to them is that we must always maintain excellence in every single thing we do, and that I was proud of them, and that we have to continue that. We cannot let down our guard, because there are those who would love, I'm sure, to do some harm to our president.
Before I let you go, as a Baltimore resident, I got to ask you about the Ravens. And why does the NFL still have this tax exemption? Why should this multi-billion-dollar organization that pays its CEO $44 million, though I can't figure out why should they have a tax exemption? I know it goes all the way back to Senator Russell Long and what happened when New Orleans was looking for an expansion team.
Andrea,
but why today?
I agree with you. We need to revisit that because I'm telling you, I think it's outdated. I look at the hard working taxpayers in my district, and many of them can't even afford a ticket to a football game. And yet and still these tax exemptions. I agree with you, and hopefully we'll take a look at that.
Thank you very much on all things. Elijah Cummings, thanks for joining us from Baltimore.
Thank you.